Hey, everybody, it's Miriam here at Paperwheelz. How's everybody doing on this lovely Monday? I am now finished with a 100-day project. So I'm on here today and I thought I would record my video today. I am working with some 49 and Market Foundation pages, and I'm sorry I don't have any of the packaging to show you, but there is a video that can show you how these are recommended to be put together. I am not necessarily following the video. I'm making myself a little trifold, I don't know if you call it a lapbook. It'll open on both sides. Let me get my base pieces off the top here. You can see I've already got some double-sided tape that I'm using to stick these together. But let me grab my base piece so you can see what we're starting with. In the event you don't have these and you want to make yourself one, you can always cut it out of cardstock. You would have to probably glue one of these flaps on because this piece is well over 10 inches. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These pages each are slightly larger than the 6.5 or the 6 by 8 pages by 49 and Market, which is what I'm going to use with my foundation pages today. So today I'm just creating this folio out of pieces of stuff, and I've got an ephemera pack here to the side too that I'm going to use. Basically, the ephemera pack that came with it to do any kind of embellishing or decorating. And if it needs more than what's in my ephemera pack, my plan is to use some of my stamps. Now, this video is going to be a little bit longer because I'm putting it together and gluing pages down, and some of that stuff takes me a while. So, as I'm gluing pages down and things, though, I'm going to cut those parts out for you because you all know how to glue pages down. So let's just start with our base piece. There is a spine on each side, so I'm just going to get my bone folder here, and it's not really made of bone, it's made of plastic and metal, as you can see. However, it came with a Cricut kit, and it's just easy for me to hold on to. So I'm going to push the other, it's already scored for you. I'm just pushing that down so I can come along and score it with my bone folder. There we go. Can get everything to line up where I wanted it there, so I could just bring my bone folder down through there. So we got the spine done on that side. And I don't know if you can see it, but there are scores on this here. And we're going to use those to put down some waterfall pages that are pre-cut as well. So we don't have to do very little measuring and cutting with this project, which is what I want. After the end of the 100-day project, I just needed something fairly simple to throw together to where all I have to do is think about the embellishing, which is the fun part, I think. So now we have our little trifold folio. We're going to have our waterfall flip up in the middle, so we could, what I'm going to do is put all the pages down, and then we're going to go in and cover things. This is designed to create that foundation for you, and then all you have to do is take your pieces and cut them or make them however you want to fit what you're making. My 6 by 8 collection pack comes in with 18 pages. The first page and the last page are your front and back, but they have lovely patterns on the back of them. Here are the 6 different pages and their backs that we could use. So even the packaging has a really cool page that I think would work in this as well if we need to use that. So again, we're just going to fold these on with the pre-scored lines here. And I'm just using my fingers for now. I need my little, where is it? My little scrapey tool that I'm always using that I seem to have misplaced that was on my desk. I cleaned my desk up and put my drawers in front of me and got everything all nice and organized. And that's the one thing I can't find now. Oh well, it'll turn up. It's probably stuck somewhere in a drawer. Okay, and I've put double-sided tape on the spine of these. These look like little journals, but how I'm going to put them down, I'm folding it one side up so that I have my sticky side facing up toward me. And I'm going to fold all three of those. Let me get the extra pieces out of my way here to the side, because we don't need more than we need here. Okay. And we're just simply going to fold all three. They're already scored, so they're very simple to fold. Okay, do the same thing with it. I'm going to lay it down with my sticky tape up. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing with the third one. Now, you could cover these before you put them down. I don't want to do that. I will likely come back in and cover each piece and then do my little spines, probably, maybe with some washi tape. We'll see. I don't know exactly, but I've got them all folded so that now I have the score tape up. I'm going to fold this back and turn this sideways. And I want you to be able to see these pieces here. And it's really hard to see. Oh, you can see them a little bit. There you go. See the three lines? One is here, one is here, and one is here. It's kind of hard to see, but if you look real closely, you can see the three lines there. Okay, and I'm going to take one of my pieces, pull my double-sided sticky tape off here. And this is like, this isn't, this is like super heavy sticky tape. I think it's made to hold laces and materials and things. I chose it because I knew it was super sticky and probably would not come apart very easily. I'm trying to pick up my needle in front of me here, y'all, and it's just not cooperating. So let's see here. Use it to get the little, here we go. I got one of my large needles and I'm just going to use that to get the sticky off. The, not the sticky, the paper off the top of the sticky. We'll pull that off there. Okay. Now we got our sticky on there, and I'm going to take this top edge and I'm lining it up with my line on my mat. So I'm going to be real careful and make sure that my edge here lines right up across here. And it's going to be centered as well. So do the best I can for putting it on there and centering. Okay. There we go. That's that one. It's down there now. Get our bone folder and push it down good into the paper so we don't have to worry about it coming off there anytime soon. There we go. And then we're going to just fold that up and do the same with the next one until we get all three on here. And I'm going to show you how I'm putting it together on camera. And then we'll look at our pages, and I'll probably cover all the bases off camera. And once all the bases are covered and it's time to do some embellishing, then we'll do that. Okay. Got that piece off there. I'm going to turn it upside down, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm lining it up with my edge here of the other one and getting it down as close as I possibly can. This tape will really stick if I get it on here, and I don't want it there, so I'm trying to be real careful to get it in the right place. There we go. That didn't do too bad. Not too bad. I think I got a little tiny bit crooked here. I don't know if I can fix it or not. Nope. It's just going to have to be a tiny bit crooked. Well, everything in my life is a tiny bit crooked, so that will just fit. It looks good when it's folded up. Okay, let's see if we can do better with the third one. Or maybe we want it crooked just to kind of go with the rest of it. Who knows? We'll see how it looks when we get it on here. I hope everybody had a really good weekend. We got rain yesterday. And we got rain in the forecast. I think all week we got rain in the forecast here. Lots and lots of rain. Okay, so we're going to do the same here. Try to keep it as straight as possible before we stick it down. Okay, I think that's good. I hope so, because now it's down. All right, so now I have all my little flip-ups in the center. And I could put a pocket underneath here if I wanted a little hidden pocket, but I've got all these flips in the center now of my little folio. So I've got my waterfall flips right there. It goes all the way to the bottom, the way those are measured to go. And they don't look too horribly crooked. So we're going to bring my two sides back out. We're going to work on the front panel here. I have a couple flips that are glue ends, but I already have tape along the edges of them as well. So we got, again, it's just got a little fold over, and these fit right in here. Let's see, I think I need to burnish my little card pieces a little bit more to get them to stay down here. Let's see what we can do. And we may put a string closure of some kind on them eventually anyway. We'll see. Don't know what all's in my ephemera, so I'm really not sure what I might end up doing here. Oops, got that upside down. Don't want to do that. Crease that really good. And I'm just going to go up through these and do the same on all of them, because none of them want to lay flat at the moment. Alright, that one's much better. And let's do this one. None of them go into our spine, so that's a good thing, even though that one's slightly crooked, it's okay. Alright, so now we have all those. I'm going to fold my flap on this side over to keep those from coming up for now. Ah, come on. A little bit of an avalanche to the side here, but that's okay. You know, fold this down. Now we have that, and we're working on this side. We have these pieces like this, and then we have some pieces that are just folded in half. Where did we put our folded in half pieces? Okay, I have one hiding under here. Okay, and with the ones that are folded in half, I have some gusset pieces that came with it that we can use as well to hold these in there. And I think I want them at the back, so let's start out with putting two of these here in the front. We could put them opposite each other You could have them both open the same way, or we could have them open opposite. And I think I want them to go opposite each other. All right, so we're going to fold down and burnish these pieces down. Find my bone folder that ran away. All right, just pressing down my edges so that when I go to put it down, I can try to get it as even as I can. Going to do the same on this side, holding it back on itself where I have the sticky, so the sticky will hold it down. We also, though, I don't think we can do that. We would have to do that differently if we covered those with one, so we're not going to do that. We're just simply going to put them over here. To start it, if I need to, I'll get my needle. Yep. Needle just works. Oh, and my needle went under my mat. Let me see if I can use my scissors. Oh boy. Doesn't matter how much I prepare for a video, something always happens while I'm on the video. When all else fails, reach for the straight pin that you have handy to unclog your glue. And hope you don't drop it on the floor, which I didn't. It went to my lap. And I don't always edit these things out, so you can see that even when you have limitations, you can still accomplish things. You just figure out different ways to do it. Okay, come on, come on, sticky stuff. There we go. That should do it. It stuck right back. Did you catch that? I got it loose and it came off and stuck right back down there. There it is. There we go. Start to roll up a little bit, but it's not going to affect it that much. Now, what I want to do here is put this piece down and match up this edge with the one I've got here on my paper. I don't want it to end up interfering with my fold over, so I'm going to go just inside my edge that I have here and put this piece down. Up, straight, Miriam. Oh, that's too far. Please pull up, pull out, pull up. Okay, I'm not too worried because it'll be covered with paper. I also want it to look really good, so I'm going to have to trim off where it's stuck here, and we'll put a little more glue down up here. Once I get this mistake trimmed off here, we'll fix it. You gotta be real careful that you don't get it down there before you want it, because this is what happens when you don't. Okay, now it's going to pull that bit of glue up there, so we're just going to cut that part off there. Then we can glue that bit up there down once we get it stuck. So, let's try this again. I've got a hold of this piece with my other finger here, so when I get down close to it, it's not dropping down until I want it to. Okay. We know we can't move that once it's down, so let's get it there and try to line it up as best we can here. Ah, it went a little low. Let's try that again. We don't want it to go low. The reality of my struggles here. Aha. We did it. That did it. And this part here is going to be covered up inside, so you'll never see that bit there. We're going to come in with a glue stick up here. And I'm going to put a good bit of glue here. You could also use your Fabri-Tac. And when I go to put my pages on, if they don't stay down, that's what I'll do. But I'll be gluing a page on top of that piece, so that will help it to hold it down better. Okay, let's get our other side now. Maybe we can put it down without a mistake. Now we want to make sure when we close that, yep, we got room. Okay, let me put this glue stick back on here. Hopefully we can get this one down without any problem. In fact, I'm going to pull this off here. And I'm going to put a little glue stick down on here. So that if it does, we'll have a little room to wiggle and straighten it up. Should have done that in the first place, but I didn't. So that's what I'm going to do for the rest of it. You learn sometimes, don't you? Okay, let's take that all up, and then let's come in with our U and put it down. Oops. Okay. Now we're just simply gonna do the same thing over here. I don't want it all the way to the edge, but I want it enough room that it will open and close without too much problem. I think I like it there. I'm gonna slide it up. Oh, what'd I do? The top slid. Just right where I want it up here before it sticks down. There we go. I like that. Perfect. That works well to put a little glue stick on those before you punch them down. So now let's see how our little pieces fold up. Perfect. Okay, that's done. And then we have our center here. And on the back side, we're going to put another one. And we're going to put it over towards the edge. Actually, no, I'm not. It's going to go on the outside. I want to put the other piece that I have here with the gusset on the inside. I thought I had enough papers. I would add a few more flip outs, but I'm afraid I will run out of papers from this collection. So I did. Oh, did you see what I almost did? Yes, you were probably yelling, you forgot the glue stick. Let's get the glue stick on here. Again, I don't care if I get it on the white part because these are all going to be covered. So much for that glue stick. I always keep two around when I'm filming, just in case it hits the floor, because that's what happens. I could use a grab thingy and get it, but then I have to turn my video off, and it's just easier to grab another glue stick until I'm done with my video. Okay, let's get it on here. Oh, that went down. Good. Can I slide it up just a wee teensy bit? Will you slide? Well, it's going to pull up because I got too close to my edge at the bottom. So let's try this and do it like that, so that we have a little bit of an edge on the bottom. And we want a little bit of an edge on the top. Okay. I think that's going to be good. Yes, right there. That's going to be great. Yes. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Right there at the edge. Without too much of a problem. Okay. So we have this. And I thought I could put another, I could put one of these pieces. Let me show you what I got here. I have a fold out piece. And I think I'm going to put a hinge on it and put it in here so that it will be covered when it's closed, but I will have a little bit of a couple pages here to work with. So let's just scoop my papers back up. And the collection pack has butterflies and flowers, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. If I have to add another collection pack, I hope I can find one that I already have that matches up good. I don't want to go out and buy anything else. I'm trying to use what I have and make things with what I have. Okay, let's get rid of these things and close up this side now. And we're going to open this side up and get our little hinge here. There we go. I prepared, the foundation pages also come with these pieces so that you can hinge papers in them. And yeah, I have a little bit of sticky. I'm not going to cut that off because it's going to be covered by paper as well. So it will not matter. I'm going to put this piece on here like this, and I'm going to trim the two corner ends off, and then we're going to put it into our book. So let me get my little glue stick here so I can use it when I get my sticky stuff off here, or my cover for my sticky stuff off here. There we go. Come right up that one. Get some glue stick down on here. To be careful where it goes over a little bit that I don't end up gluing two pieces together. So let's carefully get this down on the folded edge. I don't trust that I would not do that, so okay, let's see here. Alrighty. Don't know how I did it, but I got it right on that edge. So I'm going to press it down on this side. And again, I'm not worried about the extra sticky. It will be covered up by paper. And my paper's, yeah, it's thicker than regular paper. It's like a cardstock finish. Let's get this piece out of the way and trim off the points. They do fit inside. You wouldn't have to do that, but I'm going to because I just think it'll look nicer when I cover my pages. And then we're just going to put this in exactly like we did the other pieces. And they are made to fit inside. They are smaller than the actual folios. Whoops, that one just doesn't want to come off there, right? Let's try the other end, see. I think this time we're going to need my straight pen. Let me grab it here. Okay. Now, we want to put this down. So I'm going to turn it this way. Again, I'm going to hold it with my other fingers because I don't want it, I want it to be right kind of at that spine, but technically not in my little fold, if that makes sense. And we did not put glue down it, did we? Can we pull it up? I think we got it. There. Let's put glue down it. I think I'd learn. Alrighty. The little glue where that bit came up. Gotta hold it down. Okay. Alright, let's try this again with a glue stick. It'd be so much easier. Because then if we get it off slightly, we can. And we got it perfect. Look at that. It's there perfectly, but it slid. So let's try that again. Okay. Press this bit down. And now we have that bit hinged in here. And it will be covered. Open it up, you got the double spread, then this will be covered with paper, and then of course you have your piece here that comes over and shuts across like that. And then the whole thing closes up within a little spine. Okay, wait a minute, we got an issue here. It is on this side. Everything looks good on the back side. What is our issue here? It is the fact that this is too close to the other. Let's see if it's still have some. Yeah, we still have a little bit. I think we can. Oh, can we? Only because I'm covering it with paper and I want it to close properly. Would I do this? Let's see. Get that bit out of there. You don't want to tear a hole in it. So let's get that off there. Put some more glue stick down. I think I'll put it on the paper this time, since I can see it right where I want it. And we're going to bring it over just a tad more. If we want our little closure piece to close it up, doesn't have to, I guess. Let's bring this over slightly past that fold and see if that will help. There's nothing else going into this part of the spine, so it shouldn't matter, but let's see what happens. I don't know, I've not used these before, so I'm not a professional here. Okay, now let's see what, I think we will have no problem now. Yeah, no problem. Just had to bring that over a little bit, and then we can fold it, and I think it will stay, it will do it. It's a good thing, because there went the other glue stick. Alright. So now we have it folding up and everything is staying within it. Yeah. All right. So now we get to pick our different folders that we want to put on here. I think I'm going to fold this side, let it fold it closed first, and then do this side. So let's pick our cover piece here. And the front will probably just be a collage of pieces. Which one do we like the best out of all of these pieces? I really like either this one or this one. So let's see what we got here. Let's see. It would be either you on here, which is going to be very, very pretty. And we're going to ink the edges, so no worries there. Actually, I think I want this other one. Yeah, I think I do. I like how the butterfly is down on the bottom part, and that gives us the rest of it to ink up and do something with. So I'm going to use that for my front page, and I'm going to go ahead and cover all my 6x8 pieces in here, and I'll be back shortly. The magic of editing. Hey, Sharon? Sharon? Coming. Okay, I didn't know if you could hear me. You can stop this. I don't need to keep filming for now.